안녕 everyone. Before start the new lesson today, let's check your work from yesterday identifying types of angles. Number 1. You see the angle number 1 and number 2. They are facing each other. When two lines are intersecting, that is called vertical angles, right? I have a nickname for vertical angles. I call them bow tie angles because it looks like bow tie, isn't it? If you're gonna turn a little bit on the side. And vertical angles are always congruent. They're the same measurement. On number 2, you have to check what is the symbol. That means 90 degree. And when you have a straight line, the total degree is 180. That means that the other half also 90 degree. So when two angles are combined to 90 degree, what is that called? That's right. It's a complementary angles. And is there anything else? Yes, they're also adjacent. So adjacent angle, how we know they're adjacent? They are stick together each other and share that common side in the middle, right? So that is adjacent angles. And number 3, we have angle 1 and angle 2. You can already tell they are sharing the common side, so it is adjacent angle. What else you can tell? All right, so they have angle 1, angle 2 on top of the straight line. That means, that's right, they are linear pair. Also, the linear pair will be always supplementary angle. What does that mean? If you adding angle 1, angle 2, it should be equal 180 degree. I have a little tip for how to remember complementary, supplementary easily. So alphabetically, C comes first, then S, right? So complementary angles 90 degree and supplementary angles 180 degree. So 90 is a smaller number than 180 degree, and C is come first, then S. So I think this will be make you easy to remember. Number 4. So number 4, we cannot figure it out anything about the measurement. All we can say, the angle 1 and angle 2 is sharing the middle common side. That means it's adjacent angles. All right, let's move on to number 5. Number 5, you gotta think a little bit because let's look at this angle. So what does that mean when you see these marks right here? You have an arc with a little stick. Do you remember when we have a line segment with a midpoint? I use that little stick on both little segments, and that means those lines are congruent to each other, right? That means this is a midpoint, their lengths are congruent to each other. Same thing with the angle. We can use the number of the arcs to show they are congruent to each other, or you can have arc with that little stick on top of each other. That will be congruent symbol. So let's say the other side of angle 1 is a 90 degree, right? That means this angle here to here, that's also 90 degree. So let me put it here, like here, that's 90 degree. Since 90 degree cut it in half, So angle 1 should be 45 degree, half of 90 degree. So angle 1 is right here. Angle 2 is here. So what does it look like? Does that look like a bow tie? That's right. They are vertical angles, which means that angle 2 is also 45 degree, right? So yes, angle 1 and angle 2, they are vertical angles. And also the measure of angle 1 plus measure of angle 2 equal 90 degree. So what is that called? That's right. It's a complementary angles. Let's go the last one on number 6. So number 6, first thing we can tell, angle 1 is 90 degree, and angle 1 and angle 2, they are facing to each other. So that means it's a vertical. And measure of angle 1 plus measure of angle 2, both are 90 degrees. So that means 180 degrees. So it is supplementary. Hopefully everyone got correct on each single practice. And if you have any question, please let me know. Now let's move on to today's lesson. This is the time you go to Google Classroom and open up the new assignment that assigned to you today. It is called Finding Angle Measures. All right, I'm gonna go over all the odd numbers. That means that all the even numbers are yours to practice. So let's go over number 1. So direction says find the missing measures in each figure. Keep the angle relationship in mind. So you need to use what you already know in order to solve these problems. The first one, we need to find the angle X. Then can you tell there are 2 lines intersect and formed 4 angles, and the angles facing each other, what is that called? That's right, they are vertical angles. And one is 112 degree, then X also 112 degree. Easy, right? So you just need to remember what is those angle relationships. Move on to number 3. Those angles are lined on same straight line, right? So straight line total angle should be, that's right, since they are supplementary, it should be 180 degree. So if we subtract from 180 minus 124, that will give us what is X, and which will be 56 degree. All right, let's move on to number 5 now. We have to find X, Y, Z. Let's start with the X. So X is on the straight line, and the pair is 72 degree. So on the straight line, that means linear pair supposed to be total 180. So we're gonna subtract 180 minus 72. That will be 108. So X equal 108 degree. And now looking for the Y. You can find the angle measures in different ways, but let's see which is the easiest way. So do you see the 72 right here? That's facing to angle Y. And is that look like a bow tie? Yes. If you have like that, what does that mean? Those angles are congruent. So we can just tell that is a 72 degree because it's the vertical angle to 72 degree, right? And the next one, angle Z. Angle Z, look at in here, right here. This angle is a 90 degree. So Z and 72 combined equal 90 degree. So we can find 90 minus 72 equal 18. That's right. That will be angle Z. Now, number 7. Angle A and angle B are complementary angles. What that mean then? Measure of angle A plus measure of angle B equal 90 degree. Alright? If the measure of angle A is 42, so A is 42 degree, find the measure of angle B. So all we gotta do is 90 minus 42, that is 48. So measure of angle B equal 48 degree. Number 9, angle 1 and angle 2 form a linear pair. So what is a linear pair mean? It looks like this, right? And I don't know which one is a bigger angle, but let's say like this. That's angle 1 and 2. So as you can see, measure of angle 1 plus measure of angle 2 equal 180 degree. Oh, it says here angle 1 is 113. So I guess I drew it correctly. So this is what? Angle 113 degree. We need to find what is angle 2. So 180 minus 113, that will be 67. So we find the measure of angle 2 equals 67 degree. So the last question, number 11. So number 11, if line AB, line CD, perpendicular, they are perpendicular. How do I know perpendicular? Do you see the symbol on between A, B, and CD? That symbol right here, let me write in here. The symbol is upside down T. That means perpendicular. That means 90 degree. So this will be 90 degree right there. And measure of DCE is right here. That is 7x plus 2. And angle of ECB, which is right here. Oops. That is x plus 8. Find the measure of DCE. So we need to find right here. What is the measure of right here? That's what we're looking for. So let's try. First clue is this perpendicular 90 degree right angle there. If that's right angle, the other side is right angle. So if we adding angle DCE plus angle ECB should equal 90 degree, right? So we already know what is the DCE from the instruction. 7x plus 2 and plus with the ECB, which is x plus 8 equal 90. So just combine the like terms, 7x plus x, that will be 8x, and 2 plus 8 will be 10 equal 90. So solve for the x, we're going to subtract 10 on both sides. That will give us 8x equal 80. And now divide by 8 on both sides. X equal 10. So we found the x. Now let's plug in that x equal 10 into our angle DCE. So 7 times what? That's right. 7 times, we know x is a 10 plus 2, that will be 72. So measure of angle DCE is 72 degree. I forgot, this is just the first page. We have a back page, right? So let's move on number 13. So number 13, the first angle is DEG right here. So DEG, this angle. And the next one is GEF. So GEF, this angle. And DEH, where is the DEH? Right here, DEH right here. That is 9y plus 5. Find the value of x and y. We can tell angle DEG and angle GEF, they are linear pair. Linear pair means lie on that straight line, right? So that will be 180 degree. So let's set up that equation. 5x minus 4 from angle DEG plus 7x minus 8 from angle GEF equal 180. So combine the like terms, which is 5x, 7x, that will give us 12x, and negative 4 minus 8, negative 12 equal 180. So adding 12 on both sides, so 12x equal 192, and divide by 12 on both, x equal 16. And now we need to find the y. So for y, we can set up angle GEF and angle DEH. They are vertical angles. They are facing each other, right? So if they are vertical angle, that means they are congruent. So let's move on to set up that equation. So 9y plus 5 equal the angle GEF, which is a 7x minus 8. However, we already know what is x. So we can plug that 16 into that GEF. So 7 times 16 minus 8, that will be 104. So we can set up that 9y plus 5 equal 104, and subtract 5 on both sides. This will cancel out. 9y equal 99. Divide by 9, y equal 11. So x is a 16 and y will be 11. Let's move on to number 15. Angle P and Q are supplementary angle. So that means measure of angle P plus measure of angle Q equal 180. That is what supplementary angles are, right? So let's set an equation. 4x plus 1 plus 9x minus 3 equal 180. Combine the like terms, 4x and 9x. That will give 13x, 1 minus 3, negative 2 equal 180. So now you're gonna adding 2 on both sides. So 13x equal 182 and divide by 13 on both sides. X equal 14. So we found x value. However, the question is asking measure of angle Q. So we just need to plug 14 into Q, which is measure of angle Q equal 9x minus 3. The x is 14 and minus 3. So that will be 123 degree. All right, let's move on to number 17. Angle J and angle K are complementary angles. So complementary angles mean, that's right, adding up to 90. So they're adding up to 90 degree, and J is 18 less than measure of K. So whenever you see less than, what does that mean? So less than means subtraction, right? How much? 18. So we're gonna subtract from measure of K. So the measure of angle J is equal to the measure of angle K minus 18. All right? So now they're asking find the measure of both angles. So how we can set it up? Do you see that equal sign right here? So we can substitute J with measure of angle K minus 18. So what I mean, we're gonna put this into the J. Let's make a simpler look. So I'm gonna put measure of angle K as a x. Okay? So our equation will be x minus 18 plus x equal 90. Now combine the like terms. 2x minus 18 equal 90, and subtract or adding 18 on both sides. That will be 2x equal 108 divided by 2, x equal 54. So now we found the x, which is, that's a measure of k. So measure of k equal 54. And now, how are we going to find the measure of j? You need to subtract 54 minus 18. And that will give us 36 degree. All right. Now, let's move on to number 19, the last one. So it said if ray MO bisect angle PMN. So there is a bisector. You know what does that mean? It cut the angle in two equal parts, which means angle PMO should be congruent with the OMN. All right, let me put that symbol on there, congruent symbol. So we already know angle PMN is 72. What is a half of 74? What is a half of 74? 37. So that means measure of angle OMN should equal 37. So we can now set the equation. 2x plus 7 equal, that's right, 37. So now we can solve for the x, subtract 7 on both sides. So that's cancel that out. 2x equal 30, divide by half. x equal 15. All right. So, guys, struggle is real while you're doing independent work. I understand that. But you're going to do your best to figure it out before even getting any help from teacher. Your help is on your resources. You can watch the lesson video again, or you can check your notes so you can apply what you learned on your exercise. I'll see you later. 안녕. Do your best.